Today's day in the life video is a collaboration with my friend Lisa, and you will find her channel linked below for her day in the life. Go check her out. She is a traveling mom to 3 kiddos. She is homeschooling her oldest right now, and they're doing it on the road. Like, how cool is that? They recently sold their 3,000 square foot house to go on the road with her husband, and she is homeschooling along the way. On her channel, you can find videos about homeschool, homemaking, and anything else that she finds interesting. Go check her out below, and I hope you enjoy the video. Good morning, friends. It's been a little while since I have done day in the life, and I thought we would do one today. So I I just got up, and it's kind of late. I got up about 30 minutes ago. It's about 8 o'clock. I typically like to get up a lot earlier than that, but I'm in like this really bad cycle of like going to bed late and then I'm not getting up on time, or not getting up earlier. I like to wake up before my boys, and that doesn't always happen. What do you need, honey? You want a waffle? Yeah. Okay. So that doesn't always happen, and it is what I strive for. I would say that me getting up before them happens most of the time. This week has been like really weird, and I just have not. I've been like, my morning routine has been like totally out of whack. So we're just now getting breakfast. What, buddy? So we're getting breakfast. It's gonna be a slow morning. We are going to do our morning basket, eat breakfast, and I need some coffee. I'm tired. I'm just so tired. Like, this whole like 5 kids, y'all, it is not easy. What? Yes, I know. I'm tired. I am tired. I feel like I say that all the time. Like, I'm just really tired all the time, and I don't see that ending anytime soon. So we're doing breakfast, I'm getting coffee, and we're gonna have a slow, chill morning because it just feels like that's what we need to do right now. So we're gonna do breakfast, do a morning basket, and see what the day takes us. Is like a driving rain that leaves no crops. Forsake. Keep going, because I don't know what word you're at. I see. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law resist them. Evil. Are you number 5? Yeah. Okay. We have had one heck of a day already, and it's only 11 o'clock. My older boys were doing their like morning responsibilities, which is part of the chores are to empty the dishwasher. And when they were doing that, they broke this giant glass bowl, shattered everywhere. Everyone was screaming and fighting, so sent them outside so my husband could clean up the mess, and I needed to get ready anyway, and we just all needed a reset. So now they are outside. I'm gonna bring them in here shortly, and we are gonna get a little bit of schoolwork done. So we are hoping to be done with school. I am hoping to be done by the end of next week. And in order to do that, we are kind of doubling up on our lessons on the things that I think that they still need to work on. My second son actually has finished his reading curriculum already, so I'm really focusing on getting my oldest son, he is in 2nd grade, getting his English, his language arts curriculum finished. And then as I think I've talked about before, we will continue to do math over the summer, and of course we'll be reading all summer long, but we're really trying to get that curriculum work done by the end of next week. So we are like hammering it out right now to try to get that done. But while we are doing that, we are still working on our Steve Irwin unit study, and I'm kind of like testing it out to see how that will work for us for next year. And so we are going to do that today. We're gonna do that first, and it's like a super rainy day. They're outside playing right now. It's like sprinkling, but we don't have anything else like really going on, but I wanted just to kind of take you guys along and show you how we're kind of like finishing up the school year and what that's like. Gosh, like I forget like how hard it is to school at the end of the school year when it's spring and it's starting to get warm out. I did a whole video on that and like how our homeschool kind of shifts as the weather changes, and especially right now I always forget how hard it is to school at this time of year. So anyway, we are going to do our unit study first, and we're gonna work on some of the printables that I have from the Waldock Way, and then I have a really fun craft for them to do, and then we will probably break, have lunch, and do our lessons in the afternoon. That is the plan right now, but as we know, plans are just ideas, and we'll see what actually happens. So I'm gonna go gather the children and see if they will come in.
That one, so next one just need to be the blonde. Can we wake mine? Yeah. You like mine's cut off?
Yeah, so we both have different colors. Like
That's why Carter has like
kind of dark green, and Cameron has like this grayish green.
But cool, he just had 2 colors.
We're doing our crocodile craft.
From Steve Irwin.
Cole is just painting, yes, from our Steve Irwin unit study.
Out of paint.
If you don't use these trays for art, you need to. These are super helpful to contain.
They help people.
Yeah, they help to contain the mess.
but I have paper
That
towels.
one. Baby Cole, paint on the paper. Put it on the paper.
I'm in the paper, Mom.
You are. You're doing good.
But
So we obviously love doing art in general. It's great, but
because our sign says explore, write,
create, and that's what we're doing. We are creating. It's great, obviously, just because they love to do art, but also another reason why I like to do lots of like art and crafts with them is, yes, it's fun, but also it's a really good way for them to work on following directions, following, you know, simple instructions of do this first and then do this next and then do this last. So that's another reason why I like to make sure that we do plenty of crafts in our homeschool. Really do it because it's a good way for them to practice those skills of just listening to what I'm telling them to do and instructing them of how to do it, and then them following those instructions.
because she told us to do this.
And they're following instructions.
And I want to do a different color, but she said green.
Right, because we're doing crocodiles, so they have to be green. Another reason why I love to do a lot of art with them is I like to do art. I loved doing art as a kid, so it's just like another way for me to like join in with them and connect with them and doing something that we all enjoy doing, right? Do you like when Mom does art with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that stuff up there.
Like that stuff. Yep, we did the this Earth Day drawing from the Kids Hub. It's on here. It's here on YouTube. It's really good channel. They have lots of really cool like drawings and things like that you can do with your kids. And I forgot that it was Earth Day last week, so I just typed in Earth Day on there and lots of things came up, so we did that. But it's fun for me to, bless you, to be able to join in with them when they're doing art. I enjoy it too. First part, the painting. So we've done the inside and the outside of the croc and then the inside of his mouth, and we're gonna let these dry. I'm gonna clean this up and we are gonna do lunch, and then when we come back from lunch we'll probably do lessons, and these should be dry by then, and then we'll finish their craft, and then hopefully after that we will probably do some of the printables that I have from our unit study. So I know a lot of parents are like afraid of painting with their little ones because it is really messy. I get that. I mean, I totally get it, but I do want to encourage you to do it anyway because it is so great for them, like sensory wise, to get into the paint. Like this is my toddler's, you know, my toddler, he is mostly just playing in the paint, and he does actually paint, but It is super messy, but it washes up so fast. We use like the washable paints. We even use like the little acrylic paints, and they really do clean up really easily. And these trays help to contain the mess a lot. So I use that stuff to help make it a little bit easier, but it really cleans up pretty quickly and pretty easily. But I do want to encourage you to do this stuff with your little ones, because it's so fun for them, and it's play and just them, allowing them some space to be creative without having too many rules and too many boundaries, just to create what they want to create, and to just get their fingers in there, get their hands in there, and get a little bit messy. From someone who has anxiety about messes, I am here to encourage you that it'll be okay. It cleans up really easily, and it's just so wonderful and so important for your little ones to be able to do things like this. And again, it's like another really simple way to connect with them. Throwing lunch together really quick for the boys, and if you don't have one of these, you need one. So my husband works the worst schedule in the world, so I needed something to just make really quick meals. And even if your husband doesn't have a bad schedule, like, it just makes meals so much easier and so much faster. It is the Ninja Foodie, I think it's called. I will link it, the one that we have below. We have the biggest one, but I use it for lunch every day. Here's my little helper. I use it every day, usually for lunch, also sometimes for dinner. It's an air fryer, steamer, pressure cooker, slow cooker, sauteer, roaster, baker, broiler, all in one, and it is amazing. So I usually do a quick lunch in there for them. We do sandwiches, like some frozen food, vegetables, fruit, really quick, throw on a plate for them to eat, because usually by the time I like fed everybody, then they're asking for seconds, or they're done before I'm even done serving everyone. So I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, because I just would rather be doing more things than this. So I'm throwing lunch together for them really quick so we can get on with our day. It's already 1:30. Will you say hi? What is that? This is how we get stuff done, huh? All right.
Am I done?
You need to go to page 300. Keep going.
300?
Mm-hmm. All right. Ready? Let's find pa pa pa.
I had a pie again.
Okay. Can you find it on your board? I don't know if you have a pa pa pa.
Oh, I did.
Pa pa pa.
Oh,
That's right. It's a little bit different, huh? Mm-hmm. How about this one? What's the sound, Carter? I think you know this one. Do you know this sound? I know it's a little bit different. That one's a Q. Qua qua.
That one?
Look at this one.
That one's not a Q.
No, this one isn't, but look at this letter. What's this sound, Carter?
They wanted to go on the plane and they're at the airport now. So they're going to go on the plane now. Oh, yeah, baby.
No, stay right here.
Her mom said yes. Mm-hmm. Their dad drives the plane.
Oh, okay. He flew it. You mean, yes.
Yeah. And then
what's this one, Carter?
On the bear, there was a parachute. That's what they wanted to do.
What's this sound?
Mom, you did that one.
I don't think you've done that one yet. What's this sound? Do it. That's right. Can you find it?
It's right on the right there.
There it is.
See it? On the green.
This is $2.99. Mom, this is.
Are you falling down?
Mom, this is $2.99.
Yep. You have to go to 300. So to this next page. Cameron went into the other room to do his math because he said he couldn't focus. Can't imagine why. Are you all done?
Yep.
Okay. I'm tired. Y'all, 5 kids is no joke. My hair. I'm tired. I'm tired. This is like the time of day when I like hit a wall.
I can't do
Okay,
it.
you need to get down, please. Man.
Big for 20.
My oldest is finishing up his reading, or his math, I mean. We got through his reading. I'm putting a little show on for my preschooler. So you saw a little bit of me doing school with him. And I shared a video, I will link it here. I shared a video of what preschool looks like with him. And then what you saw just before this, it happens. Like, that's what it's like teaching a preschooler. I am very much in the vein of not pushing it. He just turned 4. He is, anyway, I'm very much in the like vein of not pushing school. I know, you know, there's some people that I used to follow like on Instagram, and I have since unfollowed them, okay, let's have a chat. My preschooler, my 4-year-old, he exhausts me, and this is kind of what I want to talk about. So, I'm not in the, I don't align with the thinking of like, kind of how like public school works, like getting them to learn certain things by like a certain age and all that stuff. I know that might be a reason for it, and some people like doing it that way, and I know a lot of homeschooling families who have their, you know, preschoolers and their kindergartners like doing all these things like right when they turn 4 and 5, and they're like early readers and like whatever, and that's great, like if that works for you. I definitely lean more on the other side of that. I have learned to follow my child's lead, and my 4-year-old is a very strong-willed child. I remember I followed several people on Instagram, and they had a very like rigorous preschool and like kindergarten homeschool. I mean, their entire homeschool is just very rigorous, and that works for them. That just does not work for me. I don't want to do that. It just feels forced, and I don't want my children's childhood to be focused on their academics. And it's absolutely like one of the reasons why we do this, because we get to take away that academic pressure and really just allow them to be kids. So, you know, today I tried to do a little bit of work with him, and he was like not into it at all. I kind of switched gears, and I'm like, okay, let's play a game. And I actually don't think that I shared that game in my preschool video, but it's like just bingo. Like it's just an alphabet bingo just to help with learning letters and sounds. And I played it a lot when we first started homeschooling, and I had a kindergartner and a preschooler, and we did that a lot. We played a lot of alphabet and number bingo to work on those skills. And so I'm like, let's pull that out and see if you want to play. That lasted for maybe 5 minutes, and then he was over it and like being goofy and silly and just wasn't into it. Part of it is because he's just a very strong-willed child. Like he, it's gonna be really interesting to see what it looks like to homeschool him, because he is just, he's very different from my other boys, and I'm not really sure what it's gonna look like. He is very stubborn and strong-willed, and I can't even say that he's opinionated about what he wants to do. He knows what he wants to do, but he just doesn't always voice that. And so his voicing it comes out in like aggression.
Did it, Mama?
You did both pages?
Yeah.
Let's see, bring it here, let's see. So, what you saw, like that's all that we did, and then I let him do a little bit of Khan Academy on the iPad, and then we just moved on, and that was that. It probably lasted a total of like 10 to 15 minutes. Oops, let's see.
Okay, so I did this. You know what those are?
Yeah, you didn't do this.
Oh, I forgot that too.
And the word problem at the bottom.
And I got it.
Those are all right. Okay, these are wrong.
All those?
The zeros are.
Oh.
Because if we multiply something by 0, so we're multiplying 0 3 times. So what's 0 plus 0 plus 0?
Nothing.
It's always 0.
Oh.
It's always 0.
That's
okay.
what it is. Okay.
See, my 4-year-old is just, he's not like that. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what schooling is like for him. He, I don't know, he's just like a reluctant learner, and he's just not about it. So I definitely think that he is going to be older when we start getting into more, he's going to be older when we start really getting into school. I could definitely like make him do it and make him learn it and do all of that, but do I want to? Like, is it worth it? Nah, it's just not for me, so I'm not gonna do that. But what's interesting is one of the things that I shared in my preschool video that we just recently started using, that he connects with, and it's a book, and it's that book ABC Here Do, and we just started doing that like 5 or 6 months ago, and we do it sporadically. We don't do it every day. We probably do it like 2 or 3 times a week, and we've only been focusing on like the first 4 letters in the book. And you know, when we were doing the bingo game, like he knew one of the letters, and it was from that book. So that is that's gives me a little bit more like confidence and like reassurance that he is absorbing some of what we do. And I just think that he is not going to learn in the same way that my other kids have learned. So we will see. And it's like so far every kid has been so different, and I just wonder, I'm like, how does a public school teacher teach to so many different kids who have all different learning styles? I'm like, I could go on for days about that, but it just shows that, I mean, we are in one family, and all 3 of my kids learn very differently. So I'm very grateful that I get to give them that undivided attention and that education that is tailored to them and not trying to like force them to fit into a box. So that is the one thing that I have gotten out of today. And on that, I put the baby down for a nap. And I'm also going to have a little rest. I'm tired. I'm tired. Today I'm like really dragging and I really could use a cup of coffee. If they want to finish their craft, I might push it until tomorrow. Because Mama's tired. I wonder how many times I've said that in this video. Too many times. Here's a reminder to drink your water, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're resting. On that, I'm gonna take a rest. I hope that you enjoyed this day in the life video. If you did, give this video a big old thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go